The 25th presidential election was held on November 4th, 1884. This election consisted of 5 parties and 1 coalition party. These parties were the Democratic, Republican, Prohibition, Greenback, Anti-Monopoly, and Equality parties. The coalition party was the Greenbacks and Anti-Monopoly coalition. The Democratic Party chose Governor of New York Grover Cleveland as their presidential nominee, and former Governor of Indiana Thomas A. Hendricks as their vice presidential candidate. The Republican Party chose former Secretary of State James G. Blaine as their presidential candidate, and Illinois Senator John A. Logan as their vice presidential candidate. This election again focused on the topic of candidates' character rather than policy. Democrats criticized Blaine for accepting over $100,000 worth of bribes and trying to cover it up. Cleveland, on the other hand, was well known for his efforts for cleaning up corruption while he was governor of New York. It was discovered that Cleveland had been hiding a child from the public. Instead of rejecting the claims, Cleveland stated that he wanted to be truthful in his campaign and admitted that he had been paying child support for the child. As things looked good for Cleveland, the mother of the child came out and stated how much she hated that Cleveland was trying to pretend the child did not exist. But the corruption within the Republican Party was seen as worse by the public. A member within Blaine's campaign stated his disapproval for Catholics and was then used by Cleveland to gather Catholic votes. This ended up helping Cleveland win New York. Grover Cleveland ended up winning the election. He won 48.85% of the popular vote and 54.61% of the electoral vote. While Cleveland won a larger portion of the popular vote this election, his electoral vote victory was more narrow. This election was more polarizing than the last due to the Democrats calling Blaine corrupt, while the Republicans criticized Cleveland for trying to hide his child.